All right, Collective, I've got that extended look for that daily reading over from my other platforms and my mini readings here on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are brand new, my name's Cody. I'm your Conscious Soul Reader. I appreciate your curiosity. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you all for your continued love and support, all your likes, subscribes. Hit that notification bell if you want to be continuing to catch my content and to catch me live. I appreciate each and every single one of you for showing up and showing out. If you need to book a personal private reading, all that information is going to be in the link tree in the description box of this video. If you go ahead and click there, that'll take you to my website and show you how to book any reading of your choice or to book a mentorship with me. If you haven't seen that reading yet, go ahead and check those out. It will be in all of the places where I post the mini readings. We're going to get started again on the clarity, and we will decide from there. Okay, so let's get clarity on the cards out here. We do have a brand new beginning. It looks like Ostara energy has taken over. Many of us are feeling the drive. We've had that push and that momentum over the past few weeks to accelerate us into doing something completely different. And I feel like a lot of you have already implemented some ideas, some thoughts, some dedication towards some sort of a decision, some sort of a new direction in life, some sort of a brand new beginning. Okay, so let's go ahead and look here. Let's get clarity on everything. I am showing that a lot of you are going to have to fight the celestial returns whenever we have Venus going back into Pisces. There is a strong call for a lot of you to have regret for your decision. You need to be confident that every single decision you make is the correct one. I've got the Moon, Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands here at the end, the Five of Cups, and that Nine of Swords. There's a lot here that is really pressuring you. I've got the sacral chakra also coming out. I feel like there's been this deep, intimate connection that has been made. Tell me about the Fool card. We've got the Temperance for Sagittarius energy also coming out here. And we will take the Ten of Pentacles and the Star card. So a lot of you are very divinely connected to this plan, to this feeling of security that you are divinely called. I feel like many of you have sat with this for long enough that this has taken a lot of time to really settle in, and your angels, guides, your source, there's a lot of hope and faith that this is the right decision with the Fool card and the Star card both coming out here. I feel like this is emotional and spiritual connection that is enforcing this decision. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. We've got the Death card sideways. Could be dealing with Scorpio. Also have Aquarius energy out here. And the Two. This is so difficult for you all. I feel like you are, we'll say 80%, because we've got eights and then we've got that 20% that just can't seem to let go. With the Death card coming out sideways, the Two of Wands sitting on top of this Eight of Wands. This Eight of Wands may feel as if it's impulsive because you've sat stagnant long enough and no replies or a reply, no motion is an answer, right? So you do want to have something happening here. You cannot sit in stagnation, and it's making you anxious. It's making you feel like there is something you're missing out on. So there is a call for you to make this move. Eights are about movement. Okay, tell me about the Eight of Pentacles with that positive movement forward. Hello, you are definitely feeling this. The Knight of Wands, you're just like, I got a plan. I got to go. I got to do this. I have to make this happen. Queen of Wands, this feels completely thought out. I feel like there's so much confidence in this. Both of these are extremely confident cards, showing that you're very proud of the plan that you've set in, very proud and very confident of the standards that you've enforced here and that you've set. You may have set some very strong parameters in order to make this decision for you. These parameters are set and you are confident with them. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Again, there's that struggle again with that 20%. We'll call it the 20% with the Two of Pentacles once again coming out sideways. This inability to make it align in your heart and in your head. I feel like you have this plan and you want to make this happen, but you're just still emotionally, I feel like you're emotionally influenced by this decision, and you're having to really struggle here with that Six of Swords to remain calm, to remain tempered, with the Temperance card coming out in this choice, in this decision to go ahead and have something, have some movement. And this is the perfect time for that to happen. Again, Five of Cups. This perfect time for that to happen, with it being the Ostara. The Ostara is the new year, the spring equinox, sun going into Aries, 20th and the 21st, depending on where in the world you are. But this is that energy. This is what we've all been planning for. This is that movement that we have been working our butts off to get to. Nine of Wands at the back of the deck here. Tell me about this Five of Cups, because it's coming out a couple of times. The grief, the sadness. What is this? The Hermit. You're very upset by the downloads that you're getting. You're very upset possibly by the isolation and having to make this choice and decision all on your own. I feel like many of you have felt sadness for so long, and maybe you're content with being alone. It's that old saying that is, if I'm gonna be lonely, I might as well be alone. So you're wondering, a lot of you, many of you are wondering, you know, is this going to be the rest of my life? Is this something that I'm going to have to settle into, with this Five of Cups and that Hermit card coming out? We've got the Three of Cups also coming out. You're unsure. Interesting and ironically enough, the Five of Cups has those three cups that are tumped over. You're focusing on the loss right now. I feel like many of you are really stuck in this defeated feeling that you're not really capable of making it make emotional sense. Interestingly, I've got the Three of Cups sitting back here and that Seven of Pentacles. So there's this detachment from the idea of dating, of connecting, of partnering. I feel like many of you may have lost a little bit of hope and faith in the idea of partnering or connecting. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. World card. It's not an easy ending for a lot of you. These are not easy lessons to have to come to terms with. And you're very anxious about this. You're very anxious about this. I feel like a lot of you are very worried that you're closing this cycle way too quickly, that you're not giving it enough time. Tell me about the sacral chakra. Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. This is about knowing your worth and value, and really taking into account of, did you actually receive what your worth and value is? Were you truly appreciated as the divine goddess feminine energy that you are? The Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles is that give and take of feeling like this was worth it, like it was truly reciprocated and genuinely so, purely so. Receiving the value of your reciprocation here, basically. This is about being truly valued for what you were giving based on what you were receiving. Tell me about this cluster down here. The Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Moon card. Tell me about this. I feel like this is that celestial return to Pisces in Venus retrograde. Whenever Venus will go back, I feel like this is going to have you questioning. Let's see here. Tell me about these. Five of Pentacles. Did I make the right decision? Did I push somebody aside? Could we have asked for help? 8 of Pentacles. Did we do enough work? 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. You really are going to be in your head about this. We've got the Sun card, the 7 of Wands. Again with the 7 of Wands and that Ace of Wands. Pretty close, right, to this very clarifying energy. This is a reiteration. We've got the 7 of Wands with the Moon card. We're putting a Sun card on top of that 7 of Wands, saying very clearly, this decision needed to be made. I feel like any more time wasted on this, any more time spent on this, is further negating the inevitability that you're having a difficult time letting go of. We've got the 4 of Wands, the High Priestess. Okay, let's look back here. And again, with this 3 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, you're curious, like, what does it take to have an actual solid connection that can actually last and build and not be blindsided by deception, for there being this unreasonable amounts of hoops and changing of the rules midway through the game, basically, is with this 7 of Swords to the 2 of Pentacles. A lot of you are feeling like you have gotten deceived, and you're remaining as optimistic as you can to focus on the lessons and try to look for what you have spiritually obtained here. 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords. So you're really in your head about this decision. I don't feel like it's going to get any easier. I feel like with time and clarity, you're going to be able to really come to terms with this later. But I do see that it is going to be a struggle for you. As much of a struggle as it was to come to this decision, to have this new beginning, you're going to question this decision, I believe, when it comes to these celestial events shifting here within a week or so. All right, let's go ahead and clean up and get some advice. Okay, so let's get some advice. What else can I tell my collective? This just came right out of the middle. Familiar, familiar, familiar. King of Cups, Temperance card, and the High Priestess. Remain as divinely connected to this as you possibly can. This is emotional, mental, and spiritual balance to help you to feel very confident with this decision, okay? Kings make decisions. These are the ones who are sitting confidently, unmoored and unmoved by their emotions. I feel like there's a lot of spirituality in this. The High Priestess, the Temperance card. This is Archangel Michael and the High Priestess coming together to deliver these divine messages. And I feel like you are absolutely aware of what this vision is, of what those synchronicities have been showing you, what your angel numbers have been showing you in the moment when you see them. What were you thinking about? That affirmation that you saw was a verification. That was validation. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very fixated energy. Stay the course. I feel like a lot of you are very on the fence here, as I can't help but look at this 2 of Pentacles still sitting over here sideways. Some of you are just really on the fence with this because yes, okay, because 8 swords, 9 swords, 3 swords, 8 of Pentacles, right? This is something that you committed to. This is something that you poured a lot of yourself into. And now to have to face the heartbreak and the anxiety of the unknown is very, very devastating. But many of you are being called to take that risk here with that Wheel of Fortune coming out. This has been your calling. I'm going to pull that Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is having total clarity. This is you making a decision for your greatest and highest good. This is boundaries up around your heart to protect your emotional self. It needs to be spiritually aligned in order for you to have a very attuned connection to this decision. Okay, let's pull some Oracle. We're going to get a message from your future higher self and see what that future higher self has to say. We're going to blast through and do pop-outs. Thank you, Spirit. This is a 100-card deck, so I don't mind doing the blast through on this one. My guides know what to do. All right, let's get a little bit more clarity using your future higher self. This is messages from your future higher self. Don't spend too much time in despair. Yeah, sitting in this feeling of loss is actually affecting what you're manifesting. You have to process these emotions and move through them. Move through these emotions and release them. Okay, release them. What else is out here? Believe in yourself and your ability to carry out your dreams. It all starts with you. It all ends with you. You are the creator of your universe. Okay, you have to believe in yourself. The end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. So if you've been going through it for quite some time, I feel like this is universe finally once and for all giving you that blind faith, that momentum to push you to finally close these cycles so that you can have your peace and your concentration towards your greatest and highest good. Travel as much as you can. This will add dimension to your life. Some of you may be asked to get outside of your situation and to expand your environment a little bit. Some of you are being called to move away from where you were to get yourself a little bit of fresh perspective, especially with moving on and the peaceful card out here. And this is positive movement forward. We have accelerated motion happening here. So I feel like there is a lot of pull for you to be pulled into a different direction. Here we go. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. There's something better on the horizon. Look at this. Look at this individual looking to the stars for answers and the horizon that is there behind them. Look at this boat sailing into the seas, into the horizon, into the positive sunlight, into the calm new direction that you have been drawn to. All the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. You have to release your expectations and surrender to the divine path. You're exactly where you need to be. Exactly. Don't stop living your life because of someone else. You have yours. They have theirs. Everyone has their own position in life. You have to focus on you. This is the only relationship you will have for the rest of your life, and this is the only thing that you can attach yourself to is your own purpose, your own personal mission. Uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you. You're stepping into your highest divine life path. You have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. I feel like many of you have been lowering yourself. All of those Eight of Pentacles coming out, showing that you are really raising your standards. You're really setting the tone for who has access to you and who is allowed to have a piece or influence on your energy. I feel like your energy is very, very important and very impactful, and you have talent, you have gifts, you have got to offer these to the world. Settling down and allowing for people to rob you of the opportunity to truly shine is only doing yourself and the world, for that matter, a disservice. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Don't delay the inevitable. Inevitability. Spoken about again. Let go of the idea that you're not ready. I feel like you are really being pushed here to truly dive in and allow yourself to immerse into this feeling, into this calling, into this blind leap of faith, this blind faith. You're pushing yourself to exhaustion. You need to enjoy yourself in between all your hard work. Try to have fun with this. Try to get excited. I know that you're worn out. I know that you're emotionally exhausted. I know that many of you are probably going through a lot of physical effort to make it to this point. There is a lot of need for you to take care of yourself and to nurture yourself and try to find some time to incorporate some joy into your life so that you can get really excited. This is positive movement forward. As tough as it is, as difficult as it is to move into a new direction sometimes, it needs to be. It's okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit in. Again, again. I feel like there's an environment that you may have been in that was demanding that you lower your abilities, that you silence your talents, your skills, that you not be able to present what you have to the world. And universe is moving you out of that so that you can truly shine and give the world your gifts. Change your perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. Yes, I feel like many of you may have tried to look at things in the most positive outlook, and I feel like many of you may have looked at things in a very negative way. I feel like you need to look at this as lessons. You need to look at this as pivotal moments. There are many players and many pieces that have to do with choices and decisions that we are all brought to make into our lives, that we're brought to make in our lives. There is this calling for you to just remain as open-minded as possible. Don't attach or fixate too much on a limiting belief where you can refuse or resist any kind of lessons that will help improve you or empower you in the future. Also, anything that you may be able to use in future connections to help you to be able to see something for what it is versus hoping it isn't. Okay? Remember that you came here to teach others. You won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. And be patient. Trust the wait. Everything is coming together. Again, with the patience. Again, with the patience. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. Multiple times I've said this in this. Many times I've said this in this reading. Many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. Anything that you're believing is going to be negative. Anything that you're thinking about could be a possibility of something to build on. Many of those just aren't real, and you need to accept that. You need to look at things at face value. Stop believing in and trying to make illusions make sense, okay? All right, collective, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it here. If you need to book a personal private reading, all that information is going to be in the link tree in the description box of this video. It'll take you directly to my website where you can look at the different kinds of readings that I offer, going all the way to the bottom of that link tree. That will show you all of the other platforms where I'm going live and posting content. I'm on a regular schedule, going live and posting content all the time, so make sure that you're following me everywhere that looks familiar to you. If you need to book a mentorship, I also offer those on my website as well. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Happy Ostara. I'm so excited for this new year. I want to say I'm right along with you all. I feel very excited and very called to have a brand new beginning. No matter what we're leaving behind, this feels fresh. This feels exciting. Loss and grief teach us appreciation for what we have when we have it. Process these emotions and move through them. I love you all. I will see you soon. All the health, wealth, and abundance you can stand. Y'all take care. Bye.